Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm studying the unseen body in creative spaces, the erasure and exposure of the queer.
I'm Joyce. I study decolonial intimacies, indigenous politics, and resistance.
I'm Victoria, and I study remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict through collective memory.
Okay, I need to grab my whiteboard for this one. Contrary to what many believe, this isn't free market greed, it's policy driven. Students pay about this much for a year in tuition at NYU, and this is what it adds up to in 4 years. College was sold as a path to financial freedom, yet after inflation, tuition is up about 200% since 1963. When the US Department of Education guarantees federal student loans, it reduces financial risk for schools and effectively expands credit. Critics argue this dynamic lets many colleges keep raising prices. Okay, so now where do the government and the Federal Reserve get the capacity to hand out those easy loans in the first place? Federal loans are financed through the US Treasury, and the Fed indirectly supports cheap credit by keeping borrowing costs low. Together, this expands the overall money supply and puts upward pressure on prices across the economy. Austrian economists like Mises and Hayek warned about this decades ago. They explained how artificially cheap credit can lead to unsustainable booms followed by painful busts. The student loan surge is just one of these examples. Low rates and federal guarantees have pushed many people into large, sometimes unmanageable debt while wages lag. That's where Bitcoin comes in. This is what the chain looks like. So Bitcoin offers a monetary foundation that can actually break this cycle. Bitcoin encodes the Austrian ideal of sound money, a currency with a fixed supply, so that no central bank can inflate those prices. If money itself can't be debased, you can't keep fueling credit bubbles like the one in higher education, right? If you want to find out if you're ready for a system change, comment currency and I'll send something to your inbox.